G'day guys, welcome back. Now on the bench today we're going to have a look at WLtoys' latest RC truck here. This is their full drive 1/24 scale crawler, and this is called the WLtoys 2428. Okay, now this was sent to me from my friends over at Makerfire, so if you want to see some detailed specs and all the prices in your own currency, you can check the link in the description below, as well as I'll leave my coupon code there where you can get a bit of a saving on this new RC. So here it is here, guys. It looks really nice in the red. We've got some what looks to be anodized wheels there, and a whole bunch of lights here on the front as well. Now some of the specs on the side of the box here: it does have a 130 brushed motor, rubber tires, shock absorbers. They look like little friction shocks. We've got the brand new controller, which has that phone mount, which I will be actually using today. You'll see in a second why. And also comes with a little 2S LiPo, which I believe is around 320 milliamp hours. Now, as you can see here inside the box, Makerfire have actually packed me their new 1/28 scale RC car Wi-Fi FPV system. Now, this comes separately. You do not get this with the 2428. So this is going to be like a 2-in-1 review. I'll be testing not only the RC crawler here, but also the Wi-Fi FPV system, which I'm going to mount probably to the roof of this truck, and we'll get a bit of an FPV view, which should be pretty cool. Alright guys, so let's open up the box and we'll have a quick look at the truck itself, quick look at the FPV system, and then we'll head out and do some crawling. Okay guys, so I've unpacked the box. So first off, before we look at the actual crawler itself, which is a really neat looking truck, we get our standard user manual, the USB charger, okay, which is a balance charger for the 2S battery, and a screwdriver. And as with all new WLtoys RCs these days, we get the new upgraded transmitter here. I actually like this transmitter. It's got better range than the older style transmitters, and we have that lever for one-handed operation here. We've got this throttle trim just there on the side, okay, and we also noticed here they've added an extra button here, which is not typically seen on most of the RCs, and it's labeled 1 and 2. A quick press of that will change the high and low gears, so that's pretty neat. But other than that, takes your standard 4 AAA batteries on the bottom there, okay, in the battery tray. And once again, we get the included mobile phone holder here, which I'm actually going to use because we're going to use that Wi-Fi FPV system here. So yeah, that's the standard controller from WLtoys, fully proportional of course. Okay, so having a quick look at this new 2428 crawler from WLtoys. As you can see, it's rather nicely detailed and scaled. A lot of details on this truck. So as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of lights on the front, on the bumper, headlights. These look like turn signals. Some extra lights up here on the bonnet on each side of the windscreen, and the LED light bar. Okay, a lot of details like mirrors with the like reflective stickers, door handles. We've got a ladder on the sides here, as well as the roof rack. A functional spare tire here, which is mounted with a screw, but the actual wheels themselves have got locking wheel nuts. Nice anodized wheels with really nice soft tires there as well. Okay, got even a jack on the back here. Okay, and some tail lights as well. So hopefully they're all fully functional on the back. It's a really nicely scaled looking vehicle here. And I'll just lift up the shell here, and as you can see, it's got aluminium anodized red chassis rails here. So it's a mixture of metal and plastic. We have spring shocks, as you can see, as well as a mini servo, which has got quite a bit of angle as well. It's nice. And it's a 3-wire servo, which is also very neat. So if we quickly look underneath, we got the 4-link suspension trailing arms there, as you can see, and a 2-piece tail shaft, one on the rear, goes through the gearbox, and then one on the front to power both the diffs. And also you can see here the 130 brush motor that's powering this little crawler. Alright, so yeah, really nice looking truck. I really like the design to detail on this. It looks like I think like a Jeep Wrangler or something. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, we've got a body clip here. I'm going to remove that. Should be able to tilt up the body here. Yep, just swings out like that. You see all the wiring underneath. Got the light control module for all the lights. And it looks like the ESC receiver combo, got a little antenna there as well. Looks very similar to the 128 scale cars. Don't know if there's much difference in it, but it looks very similar. Here's another view of the 130 brush motor. We've got the little gearbox, 2-speed gearbox in the middle there. And there is a little 350 milliamp hour 7.4 volt battery. All right, so really tiny battery. So as you can see, we've got some tail lights. Hopefully they work as brake lights as well. These ones aren't functional. I thought they might be. And on the front here, we've got the LED light bar. These little working lights on the bonnet here on each side. Headlights and some amber lights. We'll soon see if they flash when I take it out for a trail run. Maybe they will flash left and right. So there you go. There's a nice set of lights on the new 2428 crawler. So there you go, guys. That's a quick look at the new 2428 124 crawler. Okay, so we'll have a quick look at the Wi-Fi FPV system now, and then we'll take them both out and test them out. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the 128 scale 2.4 gigahertz RC car Wi-Fi system. Now this module is supposed to run at 150 megahertz frequency of range at 2 watts. So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so here we have the paperwork for it. This will no doubt have a QR code, I presume. Yep, we've got a QR code for the app. Okay, so you just download the app on Google Play Store. We have a USB charger cable to charge up the built-in LiPo on this camera. As you can see, it's got a little 3.7 LiPo just tucked in there, and there's a power cable for the camera itself. So yeah, just your standard little 1080p camera. They do state that on the Wi-Fi app you're going to see the resolution in 720p. Now they're stating on the listing that this camera has up to about 120 meters of Wi-Fi FPV range. If it can get that far, that's pretty neat. You know, it is running on 150 megahertz. I'll mount it to the roof rack like this on top, and we'll get an FPV driving perspective when I test this crawler out on the trail, guys. All right, so yeah, let's get into it, guys. We'll charge up the batteries and I'll meet you out on the trail. Okay guys, let's take it for a bit of a trail run. In low speed. So let's flick into high speed. You can see it's much faster. That's low speed again. It's got a pretty decent drag brake. Right, let's see how it goes on some rock walls. Oh, I made it up that with the front wheels up in the air. It's got pretty decent clearance. Okay, let's see how it goes up this rock wall here. Okay, I like to test the crawlers up on this wall in low gear. Nice and steady. All the way to the top. Nice. Right, okay, let's try it out on this even steeper wall. A lot of larger crawlers have a bit of a hard time getting up here. FMS FJ Crews have done a great job up this wall, and this one's doing pretty good itself. Nearly to the top. Try to take a different line there. There we go. All the way up. Awesome. Okay, let's bring it down. You see those indicators flashing, the blinkers. Just there. A whole bunch of LED lights on this truck. It's awesome. What I do, I'll just get in front of it. There we go. Got a good drag brake. Not a problem at all. You can see, you know, from this angle, looking up, pretty decent incline. All right, in high gear on the grass. Get through some sand here. Okay, so let's see if we can get up this fairly steep hill of wood chips and twigs. Oh, struggling. Yeah, it's a bit top heavy. Let's try to take another line. A little bit too steep for it. Okay, so I gave it a bit of a hand. Bring it down. See how it comes downwards. Yeah, going down is much easier. Give it one more try. Try to go up a slightly smaller hill. We're in high gear. Maybe I'll switch it to low. I definitely need, oh no, here we go. We're in low gear. There you go, made that one not a problem. Still going. Alright guys, well I'm going to finish it up there as far as running this on the trail. As you can see, it's pretty capable. Little RC crawler from WLtoys, the new 2428. Apparently these batteries can run up to half an hour on the low gear setting and up to 20 minutes on the high gear. So I think I've got enough footage there for this review video. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's pretty capable little RC crawler. You know, it's only a 1/24 scale. And yeah, done quite a good job on all terrains there that I tested it on, especially up those rock walls. It's done a fantastic job. And, you know, it does tip over at times. If the incline's a bit too much for it, it gets a little bit tail heavy, okay, because all the electronics are pretty much towards the back there, and you've got the battery and all that. You've got the receiver at the back. So, yeah, guys, pretty decent little truck. Looks like I'm missing a wing mirror there. when it rolled over. Let's see if I got the other one intact. Yeah, it's still on there, so that's no big deal. Some nice LED lights throughout. We've got the indicators that work as well, and the back ones flash when you turn the steering wheel left or right as well. So yeah, very capable little crawler. I had a lot of fun with it today. It done a great job as far as I'm concerned. I do recommend this one if you want to get yourself a crawler that's you know, under $90 US. I'll leave a link in the description to Makerfire, plus my coupon code, which is Perth West Oz RC, the channel name, and you can get an extra % off that price. So it'll probably bring it under $80 US. One other thing too, even though it does say throttle trim there on the dial, it is a misprint. That is your steering trim, okay? So I thought I'll bring that up. They've mislabeled that because you don't really need a throttle trim. That's what I was thinking when I was at home before I came out. I was thinking, why is there a throttle trim when we've got 2 gears in this? So yeah, if I turn the dial, you can see that is your steering trim. All right, guys. So yeah, I ended up using the phone mount today because I did have the Wi-Fi camera running on top of the truck for some FPV footage. Footage looked pretty good on the app. So yeah, I'll leave a link to that if you want to grab yourself one of those. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. You could probably use my coupon code for that as well. So thanks very much for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed every time I drop a new video. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this is a little winner from WLtoys, the 2428 RC Jeep crawler. Works great on all different types of off-road terrain. So till next time, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.